Let's see. Mr. My Note. Yay, he's back. Mr. My Notes actually managed to save. What happened last week?
Yeah, so we have found out that Jasna is researching the Voidbringers, and they're the parchment.
Presumably.
Presumably. We made it to Dalinar's camp, and Dalinar offered Kaladin a deal to protect him. And Kaladin is now considered a captain, which is pretty cool. And let's see, we are all planning for our protection preparations.
Yes. Yeah. So after giving up his shard blade for you all,
Biggest mistake
Mr.
ever.
Mr. Dalinar made an offer to Mr. Kaladin and said, "Hey, yo, dog, look, I'm gonna do some shit that's gonna cause a lot of people to want to kill me. So I want you and your men, who are presumably trustworthy, to make sure that shit don't happen. Uh huh.
Keyword presumably.
So look, folks from Bridge 4, they're gonna
Be
be
careful of
part of the
Jake, guys.
Cobalt
He's
Guard.
notorious for it. The
Oh, yeah.
backstab.
The serial killer tendencies.
Jake will stab someone in the back, and I'm half expecting it.
You sure
Telenar will
only in
be
the back?
good up until that moment.
Lowell wants to see everyone's insides.
Yeah, I know, but that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Is
I would
Telenar's
love
the
for
most
Dalinar to
unexpected.
stab someone in the back.
Telenar's the most unexpected to just randomly be like, and now I stab Telenar in the back and murder him in cold blood, and it's like, what?
That would certainly throw some shit off.
That would fucking be wild. Hey man, hey, he's done crazier.
It's true.
All
Didn't
I'm
go well
saying
for
is
him.
the man is insane.
Yeah. In any case, he's like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna make you a captain, a dark-eyed captain, but like, that's crazy shit. You're gonna be like the only one ever. So congrats, your men in Bridge 4. They're gonna be part of the Cobalt Guard, and I'm gonna task you with training up the rest of the bridge crews to go ahead and be soldiers." Had the opportunity to leave. Everybody decided to stay. Raphael with a message via span raid back home. Um, Everybody got their specific tasks. We had the last of the visions where good old Mr. Dalinar went, beat the fuck out of Elakar, said, "Look, dog, I could kill you at any time. I'm not trying to kill
So
you."
I'm fucking your mom.
Yeah. By the
Yeah,
way, courting
straight
your
up.
mom. Okay, bye. Make me High Prince
One
of
of my
War, by
biggest
the way.
underlined quotes in the book right now is "I'm fucking your mom."
Mm-hmm.
He's a real Chad.
Oh
You're
god.
gonna make me High Prince of War, and we're gonna enforce the fucking codes because the High Princes are fucking children who need to be shown what way to act. Okay. Well, what we got?
God damn. He actually might be on a 5. Wow.
Oh, neat.
Go Jake.
Um, yeah. Said, "Hey, look, courting your mom. You're gonna want to get used to that. People are gonna be trying to kill us, so I will make sure to figure out who's actually trying to kill you and make sure you're safe. Okay, bye." Uh, Last thing you guys saw uh, was kind of an interesting triple layer effect of 3 individuals crashing through the gates of main cities and being like, "Ayo, final desolations are here. I came to prepare for you."
Yep. And we also got to see some previous campaigns.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Besides that, everybody was given a unique task and goal. Let's see, Mr. Garrick for protection along with Pelinar. Mr. Lull was meant to go and coordinate with the sword masters in the Ardentry for Dalinar's war camp and prepare a regiment essentially to train the bridgemen in both using and going against the sword. Raphael, at the behest of her little Sprin, said, "Hey, yo, help get these bridgemen out of their own fucking head." And so she got, or well, rather, he got chucked on to the training of the other bridgemen with Teft and primarily Teft, but a few others. Bortney.
Scar and Moash.
Yeah. Yeah. They are the most skilled of them, though they're kind of rotating on and off direct protection detail on the king. To me, you were tasked with going about the women of the war camp and figuring out there's some spies going on here, as well as just kind of getting a pulse on what's going on in the world right now. Mr. Varix, you were sent to quartermaster training with Rock.
Yeah.
Rock solid.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Wayne the Rock.
Luis was tasked with exploring the
Jimmy.
bandit patrol routes on
Good
the
Jimmy.
outside of the war
Cool.
camps, basically making it so that traders can get in and out very easily. But yeah, and then everybody met and spoke to their Sprin in some way, and some of you displayed some interesting things. Lil kind of cracked some concrete by touching it. Toomey was just told to what
Do
what
better.
do it was more what do you want to do better, but yeah.
No.
So what's going on here?
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Oh god. Luis has been exploring some wood carving. Garrick was told to find Moash.
I shall. One day. Yes.
Grumpy Peaks looked down at Mr. Varix and said, "Ayo, let's try to help these kids out, eh? Hey, boss. Hey, boss."
Lowell's asked to see people's insides.
Hey, man. He actually, to be fair,
Here to help.
did specifically afterwards say, "Look, I want to see what's inside him, but we got to learn to do some self-control, dog."
More power.
Lowell was the one who said we could see them.
Yes.
Lowell is, as we
Lowell
say,
was
chaotic.
Lowell was excited about the prospect.
I mean, who's not excited to see guts?
Oh man.
Most people.
Excitement is not the word I would use for it. That is by far not the word. Yes.
You're right, bliss.
As existential crisis.
Ecstasy. All right. In any case, Galadin assigned y'all some roles, and you felt a mystic connection break, seeming to be the genesis point from Varix going to the rest of you guys, as well as to Dalinar and Kaladin. You felt that link break.
Yeah.
And with that, we will go ahead and pop right back in. It is the next morning. Let's see here who is on guard rotation. Raphael, Varix, Jesus, and Lowell. You three are on guard duty. Basically, you're just going to be following around the Colins, along with, for this one, Moash and Sigil. Basically, just protecting them, seeing what's going on. Kaladin is going to be with you guys because where the fuck else is he going to be? Except for with Dalinar. There you go. Alrighty. Rest of you guys, morning's yours. What are you up to? To me, Garrett. And
Can I just walk around the camp and explore and listen to people?
oh god, yeah.
Get a good lay of the
Join
land,
in
but
on
also
that.
eavesdrop on everything.
Alrighty.
I'll join in on that if I can.
Sure. Why not?
Do you want to link arms?
No.
Oh.
I feel like that pause was just in characters.
Uh-huh.
Oh god. Alrighty.
So was the defeated Sai.
Yes. Alrighty. Cool. Since you're in tandem, go ahead and roll investigation and perception checks independently of one another.
Probably better on investigation.
Investigation and perception, or one of
Wow, you're
the
so
two?
good.
So good. So
both.
good. You know, I was the one that complained about there not being any nat ones last week. So
Oof.
Okay, I thought you rolled another natural one and I got real worried.
That one's better.
You're trying to snoop around into places, figure out things. It's like the blind leading the stupid. As you guys kind of wander around for most of the day, gets to about afternoon, and you guys kind of are popped into right around the bar area, and it's actually at this point that you will see, interestingly enough, Mr. Moash, who just got off duty, in the bar area, talking to what looks like it's kind of an interesting sight. Roll a insight check.
Don't know why it's double clicking, but we're going with it anyway.
Ooh. Jumi, this individual that he's talking to, he has like dark-eyed clothes on and dark eyes, but he holds himself much higher. Kind of weird. They're having a hushed conversation. Clearly, they don't want anybody else really listening in on it. But yeah, as you walk in, they kind of break apart, and the man goes in one direction. Moash stays at the table drinking.
Where's the other dude going? Like leaving or?
Yeah, he's leaving. He started heading up north.
Hey, Garrick, do you need to talk to Moash? Sweet. Have fun. I'm gonna follow the other dude. I assume this is a private conversation.
Goodbye.
I was like, I'm more just surprised because it's out of character because you're usually the nosy one.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the dude he was
Yeah.
talking to.
That's fair.
Oh god. Okay.
It's a trial and tribulation of which one you need to choose.
Nonchalantly.
So
And-
nonchalantly.
As you nonchalantly attempt to follow this person, roll a stealth check.
Hey, Mark. You're not hearing any echo, right?
That's great. You'll see
Marshall,
Atra.
at it.
You'll see Atra kind of yanking you in different directions, kind of sticking to the shadowy bits as you follow this individual. You follow him pretty far, actually. In fact, as you're going, you end up following him out of Dalinar's war camp, past a few more. You follow him so far that you actually get about 4 war
Would I
camps
hit
away.
a point where I'm like, this is getting sketch?
No, you're not feeling sketch yet. So women are often sent as messengers because they can read the message to another war high prince. So you're actually,
It's not uncommon.
yeah, not super uncommon to have.
Okay.
You just kind of heading through. As you go, you pass Sadius's war camp, and then into High Prince Sabariel's war camp. Actually, Sabariel is an interesting individual. He has literally never gone on a plateau run in an attempt to win a gem heart. Instead, he has set up his war camp like something of a massive industry cottage. There are sections of farming against the northern slopes. There are factories producing wood, furniture. There are lumber yards. He is basically getting rich selling commodities to all of the other figures in this area. He's often seen as somewhat of the fool. He's smart, but he's kind of aloof and ostentatious and kind of disengaged from the politics of the world. As you go, you follow this hooded individual, and you end up coming to an area that's somewhat shaded, as you'll see the man kind of speak to another individual before heading into what looks like a set of stairs that go down and into a basement. The individual out front appears to be a woman, kind of rough and tumble, dark eyes. She has what kind of looks like a tan duster, and just, well, roll a perception check. No, that's about all you notice.
Okay.
But the individual goes down. This is a building, so you think maybe there's another place that you could check out things.
Is it like a house?
Yeah, so imagine
went
like
into?
a kind of city block area, and
Mhm.
there's like an alleyway on each side of where this individual went down. Um, there's kind of a left option and a right option, and then a back, of course. But yeah, it's kind of like city blockish in a permanent structure.
And he went down a set of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it says safe to follow him. What do you think, Atra?
Yes, ask the sprint.
Yeah. Should we keep going or should we head back?
I am visible, but small and shift easily. Perhaps I can spy.
You want to go spy for me? Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Stay hidden, please.
I'll
As
just
you
go
s-
casually chill by a wall.
As you
Really
see
admire the scenery.
the little ink blot of Atra jump from the tip of your finger and down, scuttling on the packed crim floors as it slips under the guard and down into the basement area.
Fuck yeah. This is dope.
Alrighty. Back on the other side of the world. Good old Garrick. You see Moash sat there drinking. What
I'm just
do?
gonna join him.
You slide in. Hey.
Okay. Pull my notes page up real quick.
Just imagine Garrick saying that. And
Let me pull my notes page.
You want to put my note check? I
I
can't read or write.
just a bunch of fucking random little on page.
Little doodles.
I have been guided to you on questions I have.
Guided.
Mm,
What are your questions? I guess.
trying to think of how I can say this without saying it because I can't say it.
Okay, so you know it's not the first question because that
Yep.
seems like it's handedly answered.
Yep.
It's probably the second question.
What are your thoughts on Dalinar? Start with one.
I think he's honorable enough, but he's a light eyes, so it's hard to trust.
Where's Moash's fucking name so I can make sure I put all this shit next down? There it is. Green-eyed, gray hair, motherfucker. Ugh. Moash,
I have been wondering for a very long time on just who is meant to lead, who is meant to rule.
Well, I could tell you it's not that fucking Elokar.
Which version is he referencing to out of curiosity?
Elokar?
Yeah.
The king.
Why is that?
The dude that got beat up last time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's for obvious reasons. But why do you believe such?
He's a weak, inept, fearful, and pathetic man who likes to take out his vengeance and claim ignorance.
So to you, a king is one who will stand with his people, for his people.
I mean, he's somebody who doesn't jump at every shadow that goes by his way, and isn't sat there
Who do you think is fit?
crimbling.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
That was it.
Paused out for a second, so I thought you were done. Who do you think is fit to actually rule?
Well, I don't know. From what I've seen of old Dalinar, he seems like a decent enough fellow.
Hmm.
Honestly, a lot of folks say that the Blackthorn should have just taken over years ago, but they got hang-ups over the war and that sort of thing. So
Anyone
I don't-
else other than Dalinar?
I mean, if it were up to me, I'd round up all the light eyes and just ship them off to an island somewhere. But I don't know. The whole system's ridiculous.
What about Kaladin?
Kel's a good man.
Not
I think
fit to
he's a
rule.
great leader. I don't think they would ever let him be king.
It's not a matter of what they'd let, it's a matter of what the people would want.
I don't know. Man seems stuck in his own head. Can't take a casualty. Good man, again. Maybe the best of us, but I don't know. When you're a king, I guess you can't worry too much about every last person that dies. I think it hit him too hard.
Insightful. I appreciate this. I'm gonna try to get him another drink before I leave at the very least.
As you start to stand up, you see he'll grab your arm real quick. Tell me what you think of Elokar after you have a few guard duties with him. If you find him lacking, find me.
Understood.
All right. Cool.
If the king seems unfit, come talk to him. Should I just go talk to him now? Weird.
On the other side of the world with guard duty,
On the other
Lil, Lil Varix and Raphael, you guys are standing around as the group are discussing a few different things. You're kind of keeping an eye out, though. Roll perception checks.
Y'all die immediately. Thought those all came through so quick, all at once.
Lil, you're keeping a very good eye on things. In fact, you notice Varix slipping. In any case, as
busy.
you're
I'll
looking
smack him
about,
upside the head.
Shit. As you get smacked, roll another perception check there, Varix.
Oh, okay, good. Knock some sense into me.
Knocks another chance into you, more
How do-
like, hey.
Can someone tell me how to turn off this
Jesus.
dice?
Meant to be.
To turn off what?
The dice.
Oh,
Leave it on the job, bro.
Oh,
I think
what's
that
up?
it's in the extension beyond 20's options.
Yes, I'm-
Distracted.
Yeah.
use D&D Beyond's
That's
digital
real.
dice, there should be a little option in the extension that you can turn that off.
There we go. Save. Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, no. You see Varix
You're worthless.
knocked out of his little lack of focus and then slip right back into it just as quickly.
Your
The
second
attention
of
span a
clarity.
you have the attention span of a goldfish, is what we're hearing.
Yep.
Lord.
His eyebrows blew out of his eyes for a split second, and then they're back in.
They make it dark, so it makes it easier to sleep.
Had a half brain blast.
They wish to go back to bed.
As you're looking out of the command tent there, Mr. Lowell, you see Navani talking with Dalinar and a few of his generals around a table as they're trying to, what appears to be, recoup some of the lost soldiers that they have and kind of secure their position a little bit better. As you're looking out, though, you'll see there's kind of a suspicious individual. They're lingering a little too long as they're passing by. It's kind of like an open-ish street, and the front doors, it's almost like they're trying to listen in on things.
Can I approach the person?
Oh, yeah.
Can I eavesdrop on the person who's eavesdropping to do an eavesdrop on an eavesdrop?
As you walk up, you'll see what looks like an old woman with a gnarled cane.
It's a hag.
As she sees you approach, you and your tall, imposing figure and your very bald head, she'll kind of open up her one good eye, very wide.
Oh, I want to say it.
May I help you?
No, just going on my way.
On your way, huh?
Yeah, just on my way. Let me keep it going.
Where are you headed today?
To home.
Yeah, where might that be?
You see her
I'm
weigh
gonna-
her options for a few seconds as if she's about to run, and then she again looks at you.
I just walk away.
Is there like a place I can take a suspicious person? Because I
Jail.
would definitely ask this lady to follow me there.
Okay.
And run a spear through her.
You, that won't be necessary. Oh, okay. She just starts getting led away by you. You take the lady kind of to the back area where there's some stocks, and ooh, man, she you got to get this information out of her.
Oh, God.
Who's good cop,
I'm
who's bad cop?
I'm assuming I have some sort of sharp object.
Yeah, you have a dagger and a spear.
Oh, God. I forgot. Lola's definitely just bad cop.
Well, I'm gonna pull my spear out and so you look oddly suspicious, like you're listening for something. As
No. No.
I'm gonna give you one opportunity, and this is more than I wanted to give you to begin with. So please say no one more time.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage. Jesus.
So please say no.
Say no again.
Just standing here with Varix being like, huh, where did local?
And I
He
wonder
was
what
just
Lola's
here.
up to. It's probably nothing. He's probably just chilling in an alleyway. Probably getting some nap time like you were, right?
I was looking at
You
these
see the old
rocks.
lady's. You see the old lady's chest heave in and out as she looks at you. Sees just the sheer desire behind your eyes. She's
There's true fear.
okay. I'm here spying for Sadius. It's It's okay. He just wanted me to hear what was going on in camp, and I'm not really this old. As you see her take prosthetics off.
Oh, damn.
Look, I can tell you anything you want to know. Just
Bro.
what do you want to know?
Why are you spying for Sadius?
Pretty sure Sadia still wants to take this place out like he tried to. He's not sending assassins, I don't think. But he's trying to win back favor with Elokar. You're just kind of rambling, trying to figure out anything that she could tell you.
All right. I'm gonna need you to come with me. I need you to talk to somebody because I don't know if they'll believe me to begin with. And I'll go take her to Kaladin.
Okay. You bring the not so old lady anymore over back. Varix and Raphael, as you come back, roll an insight check.
This woman is fucking terrified.
Higher than a 6. Oh, 7.
Bro, how are we
no.
so dumb? We are literally the dumb duo over here. We don't see shit.
I like
I'm too
rocks.
distracted by your eyebrows. I'm like trying to pick out a speck of dust from them, being like, here, let me help you.
That's cool. Raphael found
I'm
himself a
down.
girl while he was out. That's crazy.
Well,
Well,
Or Lil, yeah.
Lil went and found a
Yeah.
girlfriend. A little old for his taste, but hey.
Lil found a girl. That's cool.
kind of give a side eye, then go back to picking out the dirt from your eyebrows.
I'll let you.
Hold still, just a moment.
I
I'm
like
almost
my
done.
eyebrows.
Lil,
Almost done.
as you
Make me
approach,
look pretty.
you'll see Kaladin's eyes dart to you, dart to the girl, dart back to you, dart back to the girl. He seems to understand the situation implicitly as he kind of approaches you just outside of earshot. What's up?
Hey, she has some pretty interesting information about Sadius, and I thought it was important that you heard.
Oh, fun. Right. Why don't you get back into guard detail? I will go ahead and have a nice talk. As you see the even taller figure of Kaladin walk up to the woman and start walking her away.
That's how you knew you fucked up.
Varix, Raphael, you'll see Lowell slip right back into guard detail with you too.
Yeah, don't make me roll anything else.
Oh, nice of you to join us.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't even know you left.
Yes.
Yeah, we looked away for a second and you were gone and then you were back. Crazy.
You guys are such a disappointment.
There was dirt in my eyebrows.
I'll flip my hair.
I'll flip my eyebrows.
Yeah, we're a glorious duo over here.
Sorry, we could never be a dubstep,
I'll,
darling.
There's invisible
Shake my
fans
bald
on
head.
both of them.
Metacam, welcome to my life.
In your ear, you'll hear whispered, that was very good. Control. But use it. Interesting concepts.
This is gonna be a lot tougher than I anticipated.
But you're doing so well.
I hate your spren.
It's
At
such a
least you think
love-hate
so.
relationship.
So good to have around, but it's so awful to have.
As we continue to master ourselves, I will show you such glory. We shall tear apart our enemies.
I like the sound of that. I'll keep pursuing this goal until I've mastered the art of control.
Good.
Oh, look who it is.
Hey.
I made it.
Welcome.
Ebenezer Scrooge?
All right. Pelinar, Luis, you guys have the morning off of guard detail. What to do?
Duty.
Right.
Duty.
Well,
Lil just accosted a not young woman.
I'm in a totally different camp.
Mhm.
so we saw Lul accost a.
Oh god, no.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna head to the bar.
Okay, you head to the bar, and as you're walking in, you will see Garrick and Toomey kind of wandering around as Toomey breaks off and Garrick goes into the bar.
All right.
And
I'm
Uh,
going.
by the way, you look back at the bar for half a second, and then look back to where Toomey was, and then she's just fucking gone. Like, Jesus, the fuck did she go?
Yeah, 20.
I think I'm just gonna waltz on over to where Garrick is and order myself a drink.
You walk in to the end of a conversation where you just hear Moash talking to Garrick as he grabs his arm and basically says, "If you find them lacking, come find me." And you'll see Garrick walk back to the bar area.
And I too will go to the bar.
Okie dokie.
Who wants to start a bar brawl with me?
I'm working.
What's your point?
All right, I'll be there. I found some cool rocks.
I found one really cool rock.
I got cool eyebrows too.
Rock looks so handsome in his uniform.
I know. Look at that big smile.
That's the big old cheese and smile that makes me happy about it.
Lord. Alrighty. Cool. Well, you guys start your day drinking. On the other side of the world, Toomey, you wait for about a good 20 minutes until you see the tiny little figure of Atra make its way back up your leg and onto your fingers as it forms into a tiny little ink person.
What you got?
Okay. So, by the way, is this something that we need to work on, or like?
Yeah. We'll come up with like codes and signs and shit later.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So they were talking about Taravangian, a diagram, and a lot about the assassin in white.
Taravangian?
Yeah, Taravangian.
Do you know what Taravangian is, Petra?
Roll a history check. There, you are the one who is more likely to know. Okay. The name's vaguely familiar. He's also he's the ruler of Carbranth, which is a fairly small island that is technically within the realm of Yakaved, but it's kind of like a separate city-state. They're primarily known for their surgeons. But yeah, not too much else is known about him. He's kind of old.
What about an assassin in white?
The assassin in white you don't even need a roll for. That's the motherfucker who's been going around killing all the monarchs of all the countries for the past like 5 years now.
Is the assassin in white from session 0?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's the one who killed Gavilar.
Okay.
We
What
all
did the
got
diagram
splattered
look
on
like?
the wall.
That was the weird part. There wasn't a diagram there. They were just talking. They were referencing back to a diagram.
Like they needed to find it or what?
No, they were talking about it predicting things, I guess.
Like what kind of things?
They said that the current interpretation of the diagram appears to be relatively correct. The hooded man who was talking to Moash spoke of creating a distraction as an interpretation of the diagram. And they were saying that they needed to make it so that the diagram was that the diagram went for option A when it came to Dalinar.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't have the diagram. So.
What, Atra? What are their vibes? Are they good people or are they bad people?
Good and bad is
Vibe
weird.
check.
That's
Vibe check.
cocked. They were kind of hard to read, but they were talking about.
Ask again later.
They were talking about using the assassin in white, so I don't know if they could be that good. I don't know.
We should head back to camp.
Yeah, we're far away.
Yeah. Okay.
As you begin walking back, you'll see him kind of sat on your shoulder, as he seems to be kind of in a contemplative pose again.
Are you gonna ask me what's wrong with me again, Atra?
No. Yes, but no. I feel like there's something to work on here between us, and I'm just wondering like what that is. You know, like what's our goal here? What are we trying to hammer out?
Currently, it's to stay alive.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like I'm into self mastery personally. So like,
You've got a very
got-
woke spirit with you.
I know.
kind of got that vibe with you, if you use your own words.
Your sprint is a hipster.
So I'm just seeing like, what areas do you think we could work on improving?
Maybe he's a nice guy. It's really hard to tell.
Sounds like purpose.
You know what, Atra? I
Therapist.
will think about that.
It's the bomb friend.
And then later tonight, when we're coming up with hand signals, I will let you know.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
Can't wait to see Toomey sitting there in a corner. Just no one can see what she's doing. But it's like, all right, this means we're going in.
This fucking
talking
Naruto
right
hand
here.
signals.
That's right.
Jesus. All right. Anyways.
Oh God.
Oh God. Okay. Raphael, Lowell, and Varix, your guard duty comes to an end.
Oh,
Those of you who are day drinking, your guard duty comes up.
Yep.
no.
You guys will eventually see Kaladin return.
Slam a last pint and then go on my way.
Varix, Raphael, and Lowell, day's yours. What do?
What is my attire?
You are in your Cobalt Guard uniform. So
Can
it's
I get
blue.
a robe?
Sure. What
I'd like
type
a
of rope?
like a monk robe, like something kind of big with a hood that I can put up, but I can make it blue.
Kind of like
if that's the
assassin-y like.
requirement. Yeah, sort of, but a robe like.
Oh, okay, yeah. Robe
Yeah,
assassin
like-
is fine.
Yeah, robe assassin. That's what I'm gonna go for.
Like, don't cure me. I'm going to the bathroom. It's fine. Stab.
Exactly.
When you're not on duty, you may wear whatever you so desire.
Okay.
In any case, you head over to the art entry, where you were tasked with going anyways. Where yes, you find some old Ardent's robes that they are more than willing to give you.
Yeah.
You also see a particularly interesting individual who very much so sticks out to you. There he is. He has dark hair, kind of stubbly beard, which again, weird for an ardent. They are typically quite bald with square beards or no beard whatsoever. He also has these interesting arm wraps around him, and then kind of long ardent robe, as he appears to be what looks like napping on top of the roof of the ardent tree.
Is there any way I can get up on the top of the roof?
Oh god, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So you look down and you see what looks like sparring pits. These are areas for the light eyes to learn how to use shard blades against each other and all their combat mechanisms. They are taught by the Swordmaster Ardents. You are very familiar with this whole setup. As you start making your way up, you will eventually find your way to the roof and look down at the napping individual. And we'll get back to you. Pelinar, Lul, and Luis, perception check, please.
You said me, not me though, right?
Not you. Sorry. Then if I said you. Garrick.
I didn't realize you said me though. That's funny.
Apologize. I probably said yeah.
It's okay.
Archie is staring
Perceptive
real
meter.
intent through the
Well, I
window
got a
right now.
+1. So you know.
What are you looking?
Pelinar, you're the everybody seems to be like generally keeping an eye out. It's kind of boring. Do we even have it? Oh, there you are. Jeez. my screen was messed up. Yeah, so everybody's keeping like a general eye on things, but you see Garrick is kind of falling into the old familiar just kind of watch duty type situation. You're keeping a little bit more of an active eye out, as it were. However, as you do go, those two are gone. You will actually hear something interesting from not in front of you, but behind. You'll hear a conversation between Dalinar and Mr. Kaladin, where he'll walk up. This is a bit of a private matter, son, as you see Dalinar kind of take Kaladin into kind of a quiet area. Navani has been recording the visions that I received during high storms, and she's been having some trouble keeping up, but we don't want to bring in any other scribes due to the fact that many of them have the possibility of being spies, and the situation could get worse. Is there any of your men who have skills in writing and are trustworthy? You'll see Kaladin kind of look over Pelinar. You'll notice him looking at the back of Luis's head, considering for a moment, shaking his head. One of my men comes to mind. I wonder if he knows how to write in Alethi. I'll make sure to ask him. You see the conversation end pretty much there.
Afterwards, I'll kind of.
You did not hear that.
Oh, I thought you said I overheard that. That's my bad.
Nope, just Pelinar.
You said my name again. Damn it,
Yeah.
Trace.
You are no, you're kind of in your general. Okay, I'm doing guard duty things right now.
Chillaxing, man.
Yeah,
doing what I do.
All right, Raphael Varix, what are you up to?
Being dumb.
Sure.
Accurate.
So we're back. I'm gonna go find the rock.
Okay, you find
Johnson?
the walk. Raphael, what are you up to?
My main mission was to join up with Teft.
Yep, Tuft and the training.
I'll make my way over that way.
Wheat. Okay. Varix, you approach the walk. You'll see him look down at you. Ah, my quartermaster friend. How are we doing today? As he gives you a big pat on the back.
Doing good.
Good, good. Are you ready?
Depends. We're ready for what?
Training.
Ugh. No. Well, I know we're gonna do it anyways.
So why not look forward to it? It could be such a better time.
Okay.
Sick Lowlanders. As he will go ahead and grab you by basically the scruff of your neck and start pulling you along with him.
Stop manhandling me.
You go towards the central buildings here, where there are several quartermasters, and you see just heaps upon heaps of different materials. There's a storeroom for food, for clothes, everything. As you walk in, you will see the individual that you are looking for, whom goes by the name of Steve. No.
Steve?
No, not Steve.
My name is Steve.
My name is Steve. I am very good at my job.
Are you though? Are you really?
I am very good, yeah. I am proficient. I
Fair
have
enough.
such things as Schumacher. Okay. This is Quartermaster Master. This is a dumb fucking title. Master Quartermaster Shumash. He is a Light Eyes of the 10th Dawn. And he'll look up at you. Ah, there they are, my two fellas. Come on, let's get you going. As you'll see him kind of start dragging you into the back. Right, so what we do here is we requisition anything you need, anything that your squad needs, anything that your men need. That's what we do. Now I know this one's the cook, as he points at Rock. So we can go ahead and have you training some folks up on that and making sure that we get them nice and outfitted. Now you, Mr. Varix, haven't seen a thing little around too much. How you doing? What are you thinking about?
Not much.
Well, is there any particular section that you'd like to get some training in? Weapons or armor? Or...
What's gonna get me most accustomed to everybody around here?
Well, everybody needs their various types of weapon oils, weapons. Probably be a good place to start.
That's where
Very good. You'll go ahead and let's see him nod to you as he will start in on your basic training. Raphael, you walk up to grumpy ass old Deft, who is currently looking out, kind of sighing. Yeah, kind of sighing at the sight of the many, many, many bridgemen who are currently just kind of still milling about their various quarters.
Are Cheft and I technically the same rank?
Technically, he would be like a half step above.
Okay.
So, like, Master Sergeant. So it's like it's real close because you guys are in Bridge 4. You're automatically like pretty much as high as you could go. But he's technically a sub squad commander from before, along with Moash, Pelinar. Like Pelinar's your direct sub squad leader, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, so you're like a sergeant. He's Master Sergeant, so it's close.
I'm weighing about what I say and if it can be taken as treason. So I need to make sure. Okay. Seeing this pitiful sight, I'm going to cheerfully walk my way over there, arms swinging, let out a little bit of a tune, just What a beautiful fucking day. Right, storming day. I'm gonna clap my hands real loud.
God, I
Wake
love
up,
you.
sheeple. It's time to get to work. As I start trying to get everyone to get up, I'm like, all right, what's on the docket today? What we got?
you'll you'll see the other bridge crews, bridgemen, start to respond as they kind of stir and make their way out, lining up in kind of shabby lines. Tuft will kind of nod off to the side with you as you see them kind of slowly making ranks. Probably best to try to find the most enthusiastic ones first. If we train them up well enough, then we could probably train up some of the others and kind of have them growing exponentially, as it were. The real trick is just getting them out of their own head. Any suggestions on that?
Well, with my rather enthusiastic meeting, did anyone respond in a more timely manner than the rest of them?
Roll insight check.
Nice.
Yeah, except for they lost.
Yeah, I know.
With
I
30
saw.
seconds left.
I saw.
I did not see. I actually spaced it.
Probably better off.
Higher
that
than
you
a
didn't.
10.
That's why they lost.
Okay.
Trace.
Yeah, I know. They need my rapt attention.
They do. How dare you?
Yeah, I know. I fucked it. Anyways,
I had to deal with two of my friends being Kraken fans and screaming in my ear the whole game.
anyways, as you start looking about the group, you pick out 4 or 5 that look particularly enthusiastic, and then there's about another 20 that weren't super sluggish on getting up, and then there's like
The rest
a couple thousand that you're not getting a
That's
good
what I
read on.
Cool. So I know which ones to start with then. And I'm just point out which ones had responded first with the
Okay.
most enthusiasm, the 4 or 5,
Mhm.
and tell them to come up.
All right.
The rest of them just in order from who had the fastest response to the slowest line.
Okay. You get the 4 or 5 to come out in front of you, and then the 20. So you got a good group, about 24. The rest of them are still kind of standing there. You want them, or are you just going to let them go back to their stuff?
I'm gonna turn around to Teft. What exactly are you supposed to be doing today as lifting the mood?
I think that
Stretches? Training?
yeah, some basic stretches will probably do us good, but we need way more men for this many. That's just to kind of leave them, I think, for now until we get these fellows going.
Okay. I'm gonna turn back around to the ones that had responded a little bit better. Okay, let's start off with some stretches then. Just gonna completely ignore what he said. Sorry. We're gonna do what we have, what we got.
But
The world ain't fair.
you're just doing the 24.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You'll
I'll start off with the ones that we did in Bridge 4, like
okay.
doing whatever that we
You'll
had.
You'll start doing that as you'll see Tuft go down the line to the rest of the folks, kind of having an eye on him as he just hands out what look like kind of basic details. So, cleaning up areas, helping haul wood, that sort of thing. To the rest as he leaves the 24 enthusiastic to you. And the Lopen, who happens to be nearby and just watching.
Oh, that's one of what's his faces?
That's a Herdasian. That's a one-armed Herdasian.
Goncho's, right?
Yeah, Goncho.
Yeah, that one.
Alrighty. Cool. As you start running the group through these stretches, again, the 4 that were really enthusiastic about it seem to be taken to it pretty well. The rest are a bit in their own head. They seem to fundamentally believe that they are still, at the end of the day, bridgemen instead of freed.
Did they also have the branding marks or no?
It depends on which ones. There are some that did. There are some that didn't. There are some foreign ones who were just sold into slavery straight out. Yeah. So it's, I'd say like a third of them do.
As I'm going through with the stretches and talking with the energetic ones, I'll throw in a couple offhand comments to the ones that aren't as enthused, like, so, what's your name? Where'd you come from? What's your story? Let's get talking. Come on. We gotta keep up that cardio. Come on, let's go.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check with advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Thank God. Nope.
You'll see them kind of. They'll kind of mutter out their names. You'll get the 4 up front. Hi, I'm Jameis. Is one. Let me go ahead and actually write these down so that I don't forget because I'm awful with names.
You want me to write them down, you said?
No, I'm writing them down because
Sorry.
I am awful with names.
Names? Question mark? Exclamation point?
I just give everyone names by their most defining feature.
No, I have an amazing memory
Greeny.
for 99% of things.
Greeny, Browse, Psycho.
God, I cannot do fucking names. Also, where'd my nice pen go? Shit.
Come on, Trace.
God damn it. Okay. All right. Hey, my name's Jameis. Then there's Marach. There's Lest. And there's Fair.
Nearest Malak?
Marak. M-A-R-A-K.
Marak. Okay.
Barack
Marak.
Obama.
Jameis, Marak.
Lest. L-E-S-T.
Lest.
And Fair. F-E-R-R.
Okay.
They're an interesting homogenization. One of them looks eerie. The last one named Fair, but maybe not quite. Like he almost looks kind of Azish, along with you. Marak looks very Alethi. Lest looks like he maybe came from the Pure Lake. He has kind of weirdly long limbs. And then Jameis looks like he's from Yakaved. He has slightly red hair.
One of them you said was a Lethy, right? Am I Lethy?
No, you are Erie or Reshi. Which one has the gold hair? Do the world map. Away.
Sorry.
I got you, Brittany.
Erie.
Thanks, Marsh.
You're from Erie. There's the Pure Lake. One of them looks kind of like he's from this Desh region right here. There's the Alethi, and there's Yakaved.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, and there's Cabranth, for those who were curious from before.
Okay. And you said I'm from here?
Erie. Yeah, up left.
Gotcha.
Cool. All right. Well, we shall return to you with that information shortly. On the other side of things, Toomey, you are trekking through 4 more fucking war camps. As you go through and kind of skirt the very edge of Sadius's war camp. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh, I thought you were going to say stealth. I was real scared.
Pink Panther music.
Ba-dum.
The Kronk.
Fucking Kronk.
You're kind of skirting the outskirts on the outside rim, the one that goes away from the Shattered Plains. And you look out and see what looks like actually a fairly large retinue heading towards the Shattered Plains. They are bearing green markings, but the symbol on within the filigree is not Sadius's sigil, at least not in full. This appears to be a partial. It mixed in with something else.
Do I recognize the part that it's mixed with?
Roll a history check. You do. Only because a certain individual has mentioned this place before. This is the region that is known as Hearthstone, and this is the Bright Lord of it. This is where Old Kaladin is from, and it is ruled over by Bright Lord Amaram, the same Bright Lord Amaram who killed Kaladin's last squad, took his shard blade and plate, and branded Kaladin a slave before sending him in. Also
Cool.
ended up getting Kaladin's brother killed by sending him to the front lines instead of the messenger boys.
Okay,
He seems to be
cool.
coming.
Yep. Well, good news, Atra. Today was not a total bust. We got some good information.
I feel like there's a but.
No, that was the whole statement.
I mean, there is butts, but hey.
There's definitely buts.
All right.
A lot of butt stuff.
You seem kind of shrug.
Oh, yeah, we're all gonna fucking die.
There's no one else around here to talk to, okay?
Sure.
Keep walking towards camp.
Okay. Eventually, you pass the road that goes up to the palace, something that you and the rest of Bridge 4 are going to be getting very familiar with very soon, as you'll be also defending the king. And it's nearing nightfall as you approach the camp. Alrighty. Other three on guard duty, you are released for the night as the night shift gets taken over by Scar and a few of the others, including Tet. Definitely not Drehy. He is fucking mute as shit. But Hopper goes. Anybody remember Hopper?
On a scale of
How
1 to
far
yes,
back in my notes
no.
would that be?
Decently. He was he was actually the first person that Kaladin saved. He had the arrow through the leg, so he was out of it for pretty much the entire fucking first part of it. But he's healed now. And he's up and running.
Good to know he's back up and running.
Yes.
For now.
Also, always found that name fucking great. Hobbled.
Hobbled.
One arrow through the leg.
Irony.
Anyway. Okie dokie. Varix, you go through your training for the day, and it's kind of interesting. You get a good idea of what's going on in the war camp. So primary weapon of choice, of course, is going to be spears. They require minimal upkeep, just some blade oil every once in a while for the actual metal tips. And there's a lot of leather oil as well that is required for any sort of basic armor.
Can I carry a clipboard around?
Sure, you carry around the facsimile of a clipboard in this world.
Yes.
You also figure out that the Light Eyes, they do use swords, a lot rarer. You have maybe 1% of the stock of swords that you do. Spears, they require a lot more upkeep and are restricted to use only by Light Eyes. The other main thing that you learn is that, number one, Kaladin has requisitioned new patches that kind of mix the old Cobalt Guard insignia with Bridge 4 insignia. So those will be distributed amongst Bridge 4 as soon as the actual order has come through. You also learned that you guys, whenever you want them, can come and requisition chainmail or steel caps or anything of the sort. Particularly if you are going on, say, bandit patrols, that sort of thing. Lastly, you, in the conversation, figure out that pretty soon here, Dalinar is going to have you guys training with some horses.
Nice.
Which is
Horse boys.
terrifying because horses are really fucking expensive. Like,
Right.
really, really fucking expensive.
So do I get to actually like talk to the people that get this stuff, or am I just getting it set up so then I can send it out?
So you're going through training right now. Essentially, what you do is you'll have squads come to you and request items that you can then be like, okay, yeah, we got that in the budget, or like, nah, you're fucking ridiculous. Get out of my face. Like, hey, I would like 5 million potatoes. Like, fuck you. Get out of my get the fuck out. Or like, sir, could I have a spear? Yeah.
May I have a spear, sir? May I
So
have
I'm gonna
another?
feel like
But
I'm a
another.
man in power for sure.
Oh,
God,
geez.
yeah.
That's
Yes.
concerning.
Yes.
Brandon being a man in
Yes.
power? Ugh.
Yes.
But yeah, so essentially right now, your de facto role is when you're not doing bodyguard duties, you will be essentially here doing any sort of distribution, specifically for Bridge 4 in the weapon and armor department. You'll also be the organizer, essentially, for any upcoming training along with Kaladin. So you two will be working together, figure out what materials you need, that sort of thing. So you're the man. Everything goes through you, man.
Man with plans.
Yes. That's what I need in life. Okay.
All right.
Wahaha.
Raphael, you do some work with the dejected recruits as Lopin keeps watching. And you'll make some progress, but overall, again, there's kind of still... There's something that's not quite clicking. You don't know what happened that was different between Kaladin and Bridge 4 and what was going on here, given it's only been a day. But it's something that you're thinking about. To me, you get back in the ass crack of night. And let's see, Pelinar, Luis, and Garrick, you all are off duty. What do? It's pretty late.
I'm gonna rest, man.
Yeah, I'm going to
Mullinate
bed.
on what I've been told today a little bit.
I'm gonna go find a piece of wood.
Okay. Luis, you go back to the same place that you did before, lumberyard. You find yourself a nice piece of wood. And you come back.
Actually,
Nice.
before I go to bed, I want to talk to Louise.
Okay. You see him come back with a very proud-looking piece of wood.
Louise, that's a very fine chunk of wood there. Planning on lifting that, working out a bit, or I can show you a
gonna-
technique.
Actually, I'm gonna carve this up, make myself another sculpture.
Ah, wonderful. I'd very much like to see that.
You see him pull out his first one that he made, which is a terrifying, surreal carving of what looks like a figure in very stiff geometric robes and a spiral head. And it's really, really good.
That's incredible. My friend, you have a future in this if you decide to do something a little bit more tranquil.
It's just a hobby, gets my mind off things.
That's definitely a good thing to have. Hey, speaking of getting your mind off of things, or at least maybe something to be aware of, you didn't hear it from me, but maybe brush up on your Alethi when it comes to writing.
Hey, and why would that be?
I have a feeling that, well, I may have overheard something I'm not supposed to, but I think it's going to be necessary here shortly.
All right. Well, I guess I could get myself some books. I'm gonna go finish this carving, and I'll get right on it.
Alrighty. Luis, what are you attempting to carve today?
Well, let's go with a white spine.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a performance check with advantage.
A what?
That was not what I was expecting.
Oh, goddamn.
Yo.
Yep. You all will look over as Luis, you kind of lose yourself in the act of carving. In fact, you kind of end up losing yourself so much that you back at Shadesmar. Holy shit balls. You're
Shut the
you're
window.
looking as you fall towards the beads, and you kind of keep sinking and sinking and sinking. Roll an Arcana check as you're sinking.
All right. All right. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
As you go by, you touch one of the orbs. Again, they're about that big, about the size of a big gumball. And for some reason, you get the mental image of a stick in your head. And then you go down and you touch another one, and you get the mental image of just a section of water. And then you keep sinking, and you keep sinking. And then you go towards a memory as you kind of sink deeper. And all of a sudden, every single part of your body screams out at once and says, "No, let's not go that. That's a painful place. There, that's a very, very painful place. We're not touching that. No, no.
We just took that one right back down inside. Right where the place where we keep all the trauma. And that's where the booze goes.
as you reappear with literally the most like 1-to-1 perfect carving of a white spine that you have ever seen in your fucking life.
This one turned out great. What do you think there, Rogo?
Many lies.
I'm gonna go ahead and kind of put it at the end of my cot and go off and as requested, go try and find a book on Alethi and I guess start learning that.
Okay. By the way, for what folks see the carving looking like. Looks a lot like that.
Where at?
Hmm?
Notes?
No,
on the screen, on the map.
Oh, on the
Oh,
map.
Jesus.
Oh.
There's something not alien.
Bro, that's scary. Are you okay?
Roll a nature check, folks who are here.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Am I technically there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, -1. I don't even know why I asked.
Roll it.
Oh,
You get.
that's why
Oh,
I
there it is.
That's why. Pelinar, you're like, man, that thing is fucking terrifying. I have no idea what that is. That's crazy.
I hate it.
I'm gonna
Varix,
flick my eyebrows back before I say shit. Because
You'll look over your shoulder, flick your eyebrows back. Oh, that's a white spine. They're terrifying creatures that occupy the northern part of Alethkar. And
I want to say that
into
monotone, like I don't have any emotion about it.
Yeah, they're
Motion, bro.
at their shoulder, quote unquote, level. They're about as tall as a man is. They are oftentimes hunted by light eyes for sport. They have become much more prolific in herdaz over the past couple hundred years.
Days. Our natural 20 to add to the list.
Good talk.
Scary. Scary.
Anyways, finding a book about the Alethea language. Okay. Investigation check, please.
Well, it's a good thing I am moderate at these. Never mind.
You go around the camp
Ooh.
for a long time.
Tried helping you, buddy.
Eventually, you find your way into a tent with a cousin of yours who is offering you some of that, as it were, dank shit.
Oh, brother, cousin, you know I'm all about this shit.
As you take a big puff. Roll a concentration saving throw, please.
Oh, if we're going based on real me right now, Constitution already
Fuck.
very low right now.
Thumbs down.
Check or save?
Save.
Oh, okay. That one better.
You're doing all right. You
I need to
you take your
complain
puff
before we fucking do our rolls, because that was
and
Same.
you you take your puff and you continue back to the barracks with your buddies.
Archie,
As you kind of plop back down to the bed, you'll hear the rhythmic humming of Rogo as you start feeling, oh wow, that was really trying to get me to pass out. Okay. As you go to sleep.
It's nappy time.
In another
The
time, on
best
another side
time.
of the world, Lowell, you are approaching this strange ardent who is on the roof.
I'll kind of shake him a little.
You see
Oh.
one eye open.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah.
What what are you doing on the roof?
Enjoying the time.
You're ruining it.
Watching mortality slip by.
Interesting. Well, I couldn't help but notice your long hair. You're an ardent, are you not?
Yeah. But I'm a bad ardent.
A Barton?
That's not gonna be good. I say that out of character.
Doom and gloom.
Interesting. What do you mean by bad ardent?
I am how nebulous do you want this to get there, kid?
Extremely nebulous.
Cool. So there's type 1 invested entities, and then there's type 2 invested entities, and then there's type 3 invested entities, right? Type 1s, they're like real invested, right? Like they're salt of the land type motherfuckers who are in it. There's type 2 who kind of draw and have a hard time dying. And then there's type 3 who, well, they're just fucking there, like you and I. Well, not just you, actually. See, the type 2s, that's like you and I. And you see him point to the area just above your shoulder.
Ah, so you can see him. Well,
Sure.
this is Sinair.
Yeah.
Do you know him?
Nope.
Do you know anything about him?
Nope.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Sure. uh You get the feeling that getting any sort of straight answer out of this dude is going to be a real fucking hard time. But you get the sense that he knows more than he's telling you, but also not specifically about your question.
Okay. Well, then I'll change the subject. So, do you train the light eyes with the shard blades?
I do. Most specifically, I've been dealing with old Renarin these days.
Interesting.
Just
Well,
interesting kid.
yeah. I don't know much about Renarin.
Oh, you will. If I'm not mistaken, you're the whole ex-Ardent kid who's going to be training with me and them and the rest of those stinky bridge people messing up the pretty sword arena.
Yeah, that's me. But I guess we're gonna get to know a lot more of each other here soon. So I'll let you get back to your existence.
Thanks, man. See him lean back as he looks up. Be careful. Fourth.
What does that mean? Fourth, like Fourth, or be careful, fourth, like Forth?
Beware the fourth. The eighth.
As you get no answer, you start walking down the steps. Roll a dex save, please.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
great.
The fourth step.
On the fourth step down, you slip and fall down the stairs.
That was perfect.
Well, thanks for the heads up.
Ow.
Thanks for the heads up. And I'll mosey back to bed.
Good.
He must have a very interesting life.
I think you're right, but
Yeah.
I think he knows a lot more about you than I think he's letting on.
Oh, I'm sure.
How many
He's-
other people?
You get the sense that you kind of get flashes of darker thoughts from Sinair for a moment before he seems to snap back into himself. Control. You get just a side whisper. Oh, how I could pry things from him. No, control.
I can't promise that one day it'll happen, but I can't promise that it won't.
We really need to get ourselves under control. Control. You had a question?
Oh yeah, how many other people do you think can see you?
The Horn Eaters. They can see. I don't know why. He was.
Well, we'll figure that out.
Cool. Alrighty.
Time for bed.
Lil, as you head back, you will see Kaladin approach you. Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Of course.
He pulls you off to the side. Firstly, just want to say, good job picking up on that spy. She told us a few details about some other spies. We've been trying to crack down on them. Secondly, you seem like an odd fellow, but trustworthy. Dalinar has been looking to have one of my bridgemen be a scribe for a very private matter. Look, you're able to write, correct?
Yeah, I can write.
Oh
Good.
shit! Did I fuck up and think it was Louise, not Lowell?
It could have been either, technically, but also Louise is a bit of a chuckle fuck, so Kaladin
Also
got-
true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, don't go sharing this about with other folks, but during high storms, you're going to be in the room with Navani and Dalinar, and you're going to be scribing down the things that he says out loud. Is that okay?
Absolutely. I'd be more than happy to help out.
Good. Well, I think we have a high storm for a few more days, so get ready. As he pats you on the shoulder and heads right back towards Dalinar.
What are the odds that Lowell snaps while Dalinar's mid-vision and wants to look at his insides?
Hang on, guys.
What if?
To trace that face.
Oh, I like that idea.
Oh my god, it's Tyler.
Tyler Toffoli.
Tyler and D. Look at that. We have a whole party coming in.
Whole ass party.
Sorry.
Alrighty.
No, you're not allowed to greet your best friend
No.
or your wife.
No.
That's just rude.
Unacceptable.
Except the breeze. Okay.
Better run.
As you all are coming in, you'll notice the figure of Shin is currently laid in his bunk. He's been doing other duties for most of the day. It's still very odd seeing a Parshman in a Kolin blue uniform, especially after what you learned. But he has the tattoo on his strange carapace, little formation on his forehead. It says Freedom to Bridge 4. It's been a curious thing, but you make note of it. In any case, before you all head to bed, anything else that you want to discuss?
If Kaladin is still up, I want to tell him about the marching people that I saw and the banners.
As you eventually see him come back from guard duty, which, by the way, he's at this point been on for like 16 hours, you'll see him looking ragged as he approaches you all.
Maybe I'll wait until the morning.
He'll look out at you guys. You'll see a very dark shadow across his face for a moment. Amaram is coming to the Shattered Plains. Dalinar is looking to get him as an ally.
He's already allied with Sadius.
He owes fealty to Sadius as he is in his princedom. Dalinar is trying to turn him. And if I tell him, he won't believe me what Amaram did. I'm going to bed. As you see him dejectedly go into the captain's quarters at the very end of the barracks. Cool. Any conversations with Sprin or other people?
I'm gonna sit each person down individually at one point and let them know that I'm not gonna give them any weapons unless they talk to each other, because I haven't seen them talk to each other in like since we got here.
You see a very concerned look from Garrick the Mute, basically.
Like, so here, guys, if you guys don't say hi at least once a day, fucking don't come talk to me. Okay. We are going to be friends here.
Oh, we were already friends.
It's a friendly
What the hell?
competition, thank you.
When was the last time
We
you
were on
talked
guard duty
to
together.
Lowell?
Well, Varix, tell me about yourself.
Earlier today?
What do you fear most?
Everybody go in a circle.
I want to start that, honestly.
If you have the rock, you can speak.
Who has the rock?
you just see Varix holding up rock.
I've been working out with the rock.
Oh god.
But yeah, that's gonna be the
Okay,
gist of it.
fuck it. You know what? Let's do it. We're doing the sharing circle. What do you fear most? Everybody roll a
I'm writing
d20.
this
Whoever
down.
has the highest number starts.
Oh, lovely.
I opt out.
You can't opt out. That's not part of the
Can't
game.
opt out.
Bitch, you can't tell me what I can and can't do.
Cool. Well, I'm not going
Oh my
first.
goodness.
Oh man.
Oh, damn.
Suckers.
Fuck.
The one time you roll
Raphael's
high.
just sitting here like, yes, I'm very interested in what you guys have to say.
Varix, you're starting.
I'm writing this down. Do I have
Ah.
a pen and paper handy? Because I'm actually going to jot this down in game.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh no, I just ran out of pages in my notebook, guys.
No
Aw.
fucking way
This
you
is
did not.
terrible timing.
No, you did not.
I
You are-
did.
Isn't that only for this campaign?
No, it's also got quest shit in it.
Okay. I was genuinely concerned for a moment. 'cause
Aha!
was
I found
like,
one. We're good.
One.
Okay, Varix, you're starting out. Greatest, biggest fear.
I have the first day of school notes in here.
I don't want to tell them what my biggest fear is, but I guess I'm gonna have to now because I start open this fucking can of worms.
Team building. You brought up the team building exercise.
Nobody likes icebreakers, and you did this.
Yeah, no, I'm such a douche. My biggest
Your
fear.
name's Barracks. I like to party.
No, your name is not Barracks, and you don't like to party.
How do you know he's lying? Maybe you're the liar.
Getting one of my eyebrows cut off.
That's fair.
That's your biggest fear?
It's my biggest fear. I'm about my
That's-
looks now.
Noted.
I'm important.
Noted.
Don't note that down. Forget.
Let's shave off his eyebrows.
Can
in
we
the middle
just
of the night.
collectively not tell each other? I just wanted to hear Varix's biggest fear. So that's
That's so fucked up.
You do see Varix immediately throw the stone over to Toomey.
We can all go to bed.
Here you go.
Hey guys,
Can you pass this?
you'll pass the rock.
Yeah.
Can you pass this shit? Does this mean it's my turn?
Yeah.
Because I really think it's funny to just have Varix share. I'm not gonna lie, but I can
Ha ha
share.
ha ha ha.
I mean, I kind of agree. It was really funnier that way.
No. We're group building. Not how this works.
He still does have control of the flow of your weapons in and out.
Absolutely fair. I am a, but what you don't understand, Trace, is my body is a weapon.
I was about to say something similar. He ain't got these hands.
His hands ain't
Just
free.
as strong as you.
Catch these hands, Varix. Are you? Are you a 20?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm still better. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Oh.
Toomey.
I have training.
True.
My biggest fear: trusting people.
You
That's why we're
Toomey, you'll
team
actually
building.
hear you'll hear Atra perk up. Hey, that's a thought.
Not now, Watcher.
Wow.
So much shade. I love it.
I love it.
We could work on
Shut
trusting
up, Atra.
people.
I'm gonna throw the rock at Pelinar.
Like, snag it.
Yeah.
Grabs in the eye hole.
Oh,
You said
bam.
the word.
Goodbye.
Yep. All right, bye guys. I'll see you guys
Bye.
later. It was
I
nice
almost
seeing you.
said it earlier.
Shenanigans.
Anyway, I'm back from the shadow realm.
Okay.
Back from the shadows.
Pure
Pure
all right,
greatness.
so Pelinar will sit there, kind of like turn the rock in his hands a few times, look down at it and sigh. Someone getting close to me again, caring for someone again, only to lose them because of my own carelessness.
What about our
Right?
bro moments?
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
I don't want to lose anyone again. Then I just kind of like turn away and I toss the rock.
Well, what an awful question.
Yep.
Garrick, I suppose.
Yeah, looks like Garrick. Yep.
Greatest fear, huh?
Before that, hold on.
Gotta turn your camera back on.
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
do.
Also.
I
Oh,
see
here
the
you go.
fear in your eyes.
nothing
The
but
consequence
fearful.
for the consequence for saying the word eye hole. You get roped into overseeing a shady deal between a fence and a customer.
Oh no.
At some point, this will happen.
Oh. Well, it's a good thing I'm the one that's paid to keep quiet. All things considered, I mean, I'm probably the best person to have to deal with that. Real talk. Not being where I need to be in the end of it all.
Oh my god, he can't speak.
And then I toss the rock.
Yeah,
What a
toss
great
the
moment.
rock. To you.
Myself, I'm trying to figure it out.
Raphael.
Thank you. Custom rules. That's right. I skipped past them by accident.
Either of the
I thought
fours.
I got the lowest.
Yeah, I'll do Raphael.
You and Lowell got 4, and I rolled the dice, and you
Oh,
are.
I'll catch it. Well, there's a long list, but most of them are trivial things that can be overlooked. Probably to die a boring death. I feel like that'd just be horrendous, you know? I'm gonna toss it over.
To Lowell.
My biggest fear is to lose control.
You want to elaborate on that?
Weirdly enough, you guys get shivers at that statement.
That's not weird. That's not weird.
But
At least
at the
I know
same
who
time,
to go to when I'm
You
on
silently
the
panicking.
last couple of months.
I
At
know
the
who needs
sa-
therapy.
at the same
Can
time,
I change my fear? It's being trapped in a room with him.
It's lol.
It's Lowell.
All
Just
our
know
fears
I've
have
jotted
changed.
What is
all of
my
your
fear?
fears down,
He's
and
my
I've now
buddy.
All
rolled
fears have
up
just
my.
changed.
It's
I've
my gun chair right there.
He's gonna
I've
use
rolled
our
up my
fears to murder
parchment,
us
and I'm
later.
putting it in a safe place.
You wrote it down in game?
Yep.
While we were sitting there?
Yep.
I
Oh
like
no.
that. Don't like that.
You are asleep, sir.
Anybody
Oh yeah, that's
concerned?
right.
I'm concerned.
In the
I'm
background, you guys
concerned.
will hear a snore come from Luis as you'll just see the white spine little wooden statue slip from his hands and kind of fall feet first onto the ground.
What does everyone think Luis's biggest fear is?
Luis, you don't get out of this either. If we
He's
have
sleeping.
to share. No, I
Spirit.
grab him before he leaves. If that's the case.
I've been asleep for this
yeah.
whole the last 20 minutes of session time.
Yeah, you.
Sorry, not Luis. Lol.
He took a.
I misspoke. That was my mistake.
Come on, Louise. Time to join the group.
He did. He said, losing control.
No, I said
I'm
Louise.
in sleepy.
Oh, that's
sleepy
my
land.
bad.
Lowell is currently in a very hazy, drug-addled state.
Hey, what do you mean by lose control?
Yeah, bud.
That is not a comforting answer.
I'm sleeping with one eye open.
They're on to us.
I'll just
Can I see
roll.
Can I see your notes?
Are you just sticking with a chuckle for the answer?
Yep, that's all you're gonna get.
I need to file your notes appropriately.
That is even more concerning.
All right, Varric, it's time to start thinking about team building exercise for tomorrow.
Yeah, this isn't over. The circle's over, but the team building tomorrow.
Man.
Oh, Lord. Alrighty.
People want
Cool.
weapons. I got what you want.
You all go to bed as in the background, Varix, you'll just hear a grumbling. The Dustbringer scares me still.
He scares me too, bro. That was my sprint, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him what his name is because I don't remember if I even asked him before.
Oh god. Let me see.
He's
Fucking
gonna
names,
learn
bro.
really quick that I'm spacey for sure. I'm horrible for quartermaster, but that's fine.
You
Okay,
can
our
call
only
me
job-
Appy.
Wait, say that again.
Call me Appy.
Appy?
API.
API.
Happy?
API.
Oh, I thought you said happy.
Appy.
All right, now I got it written down. Should we not include him in team building next time?
No, we definitely should.
Like puts us
Otherwise,
all
you're
in
the
a
kid that gets the candy bar.
that gives him like an opportunity to take us all out at once.
No, I think this is kind of a, he tells you not to come to school tomorrow situation.
What school?
Are you gonna
We
tell-
want the candy bars. Invite him.
Oh my god.
Thanks for the free candy. Walk fast. That's an awful joke, but all right, fair enough. All right, Appy, we'll bring him.
Is that a school shooter joke in
Oh,
both
yes.
campaigns?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we made one in the first one too.
Oh, we've made one in every campaign, even mine.
First one, I felt like we were pretty ruthless.
God, yeah.
I mean, when we
First
went to the
campaign,
when we
there
went
was
to the
no
school
censoring.
and a certain someone knocked up multiple college students.
Yeah, 2 co-ads. Yeah.
Hey,
In
what
the
can I
same
say?
night.
That little magical dust.
What can I
To be
say?
fair, he did
except
put on
golden
the
rings?
greatest rock show in that school's history.
Double
That's true.
pregnancy.
I am literally that world's Freddie Mercury.
You're welcome. You're fucking welcome. We were your stage crew, you asshole.
And I found
you
this
killed it.
this magical elixir powder
love my
that
roadies.
makes me read really, really fast.
And then he eventually found
Adderall.
somebody else who sold it, and they robbed the fuck out of him.
Yeah, they did. Don't do drugs, kids.
Wrong. Keep doing drugs, kids.
Anyways. All
Crazy
right.
campaign.
You all find your way to sleep. Next morning, wake right on up. The first shift is taken by individuals who are not you. So go about your day whenever you so desire.
I'm going to, for the first 15 minutes that I'm awake, I'm going to grab my 2 figures and kind of like move them around like action figures around my bed.
You see the
Louise.
spiral head just.
We got like
Luis, good morning. What's your biggest fear?
Oh, not getting the fuck out of here.
Wait,
Sure.
you're more afraid of not getting out of here than you were in being a bridgeman?
No, I just want to get back to my home country. I got some unfinished business there.
Fair enough.
And then I'm going to stumble off to go find more wood. Because that is my thing now after a 19 and a 20.
You find some wood. All right. Dewey, you're nosy.
Love
As you're going through, you'll hear some news.
nudes.
News.
Nudes.
News.
Nudes.
Apparently, it was just officially announced that Jasna's ward and Aelin were set to be engaged, apparently. Jasna's ward's name is Shalon, and she was helping her with research.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. They're coming to the Shattered Plains, though. Jasna and her ward. So
Is that Jasna?
No, different one.
you are thinking of Jasna.
Ah.
It's not my wife.
Not
my
the-
wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Well, is that the one she was researching Voidbringers with?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So her and Adolin are set to be engaged in an informal agreement of marriage. Yeah.
I'm still gonna walk around and spy on people all day.
Okay. As you go off and
I
you
was
do
given
your
permission to do so.
Yes, you were. Express orders, in fact.
Yes.
Go ahead and do a investigation and then perception.
Oof.
Man, you've just
Bum,
never
bum,
seen shit
bum.
when it comes to
Another one for
investigation.
the book.
Okay. Today breeds less fruitful rewards as you go about. You find a couple folks that are gossiping about Dalinar's visions, but nothing of too much import. On the other side of things, Garrick, you're walking down a long hallway.
Long lonesome road.
Yeah, and
Me and my brother
Suddenly-
Kyle.
One you've ever known.
suddenly you have a light
Oh,
eyes. One of you like the upper officers who looks at you and says, "Look, I'm just gonna need you to watch what's going on in this alleyway. Don't tell anybody about it, okay?"
No, bye, leaves. I
That's a
wish.
direct order.
No.
Man who
that's out of
doesn't
the game.
talk asks to keep quiet.
I just
Ward 11.
You'll see the
nod
light. You'll see the
and
light eyes just
Take my
before you nod and salute. You see the light eyes has just disappeared.
I was even gonna take my lumps. Damn it! Fuck you. Now I don't want to. No, I don't want this even more. I'll go say the word again. I don't want to.
you look down the alleyway as you kind of creep down a little further. You creep down a little further. You'll see a man with kind of shoulder length brown hair and a looks like a large parrot. Well, actually, large chicken, because you guys don't know what the word for parrot is. If we saw it meta, we would call it a parrot, but you guys call it a chicken.
Get all
As
those,
he
All those chickens.
as you'll see another individual come up, and you'll hear some conversation between the between the two figures, and the word "ghost bloods" comes up, and you'll see something exchanged as the other figure walks away from the man with the chicken, and you'll see the man with the chicken suddenly pull out a blowpipe as he shoots a dart directly into the back of this guy's neck, and he collapses over, very clearly poisoned. And you'll have something flicked towards you as you catch what looks like a red mark, and the man with the chicken walks away. Deal with that.
Oh.
So go ahead and add. Go ahead and add. Let's see here. 5 50. Jeez.
Do you regret giving me this piece now all of a sudden?
No. I'm just trying to get what the actual amount is. Okay, yeah, so it's a mark, which is worth 5 chips. Okay, so add 5 electrum, bronze, silver. You have a body that you got to deal with, though.
Where are my surroundings?
You're in an alleyway.
Where's Lowell when you need him?
It's actually what went through my head.
Right now.
100% what went through my head where I'm like, man, I wish Lowell was here right now.
What are the chances I walk past and sniff a dead body?
Your spidey senses.
Oh my god, that's awful.
His spiny senses are tingling.
Unlikely.
Bummer. Sorry.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're in a dark back alley. It's real dark back here.
What are the odds that I walk past him carrying my wood and just say hello and completely don't even notice anything else?
Just walk by. What's up?
Howdy.
Just walk by and say
Not
hello.
possible.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna say that I strolled by, saw him standing there, was like,
Oh
hello.
shit! Yeah.
Was like hello, and then just kept walking back into my wood because I'm so excited about what I'm gonna carve next.
Garrick, as you're
Single line.
as you're like, what am I gonna do in this situation? You look behind you as you see Luis. Ah, I got
My
you.
heart drops
As
and
he
I'm like,
walks
oh no,
by.
he's gonna blame me for the murder, and he just
Hello,
ignores it. I'm like,
Poncho, and just keeps walking. No idea. No. I am not asking for perception. I have no idea what's happening.
He's just whistling, just chirp tune. Karen would.
is there a barrel?
Higher or lower?
Higher.
There is a barrel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull what we usually do in the goblin camp, Trace. I'm gonna put a body in a barrel.
Okay.
Body in a barrel, baby.
It appears to be a rain barrel just filled with water. As you gotta put the body inside, the water splashes over.
Under my breath, Storm Father, forgive me. Contaminate somebody's water.
You're gonna make half the camp sick.
For real though.
Don't want to dump the water out first.
Responsible for a cholera outbreak.
It's at this moment as you finish you finish putting the body in the barrel. Lol, you actually are walking by and you look over. Oh, hey, there's Garrick.
I signal for him to come over.
What? You look panicked.
As you
and I like
as
look
you
back
see
to
him
you, look back to the barrel, look back to you, look back to the barrel.
As you look at the barrel, there is a very dead person inside.
No, before he opens it, I
Oh.
just go, an incident occurred. And I'll just I'll like peek the barrel open so you can see inside of it.
Oh. Garrick. I didn't know you had it in you.
Not man with chicken. Very strange bird.
Not the man.
Guard-
Hey.
Nope, just checking. There's
I
no
show
word for
him
bird.
I show him the mark. I show him the mark. Paid.
And you stole it
hide?
from him as well?
I just go. Paid to hide. Very confused.
Well, let's get this out. Hey, Sinair, look what I got for us.
Should we not?
Restraint?
Well,
It's already dead. Why let it go to waste?
By the way,
roll a persuasion check.
Lol, that
Birds.
voted most likely in camp to end up in prison.
Again.
Okay.
I mean, I'm most likely to be blamed for the fucking crime.
Again.
We are gonna
Good call, man.
Jesus.
dissect this, then chop it up.
Okay,
I leave.
H.H. Holmes.
I'm gonna leave. I don't want this on my conscience.
No, Garrick, you stay here.
Because he's
You
holding a
did
knife.
this.
Coming to a D&D session here.
You stay.
As you see the terrifying figure say, "You stay." What are you doing, Lowell?
I'm gonna make him come around and stand in front, and then we are gonna open up the body, and then we're gonna let Sinair get his fix, and then we're gonna chop it up, and we're gonna make Garrick bury them in different holes scattered throughout the camp.
Oh my goodness.
Strategically placed so they make a smiley face if you look at it on a map.
Yes, absolutely.
Garrick,
life now.
you stand in front of the alleyway. In the background, you just hear.
I'll buy anyone a drink if they can figure out the show that's a reference to, by the way.
Well, you got me,
Lowell, you're
Jake.
going to see Sinair kind of duck down as you open up a hole in his chest cavity and float inside.
Oh my god.
Necrophilia was not on my bingo card.
That wasn't necrophilia.
This is just fucked up.
This is science, okay?
Yeah. Eventually, you'll hear a lot of sick sounds as you kind of dare glance back and see Lowell dismembering the body and putting it back in the barrel.
All right, Garrick. Now you're gonna take these pieces, and I need you to bury them here, 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 and here.
Oh my goodness.
Make sure they're deep enough that if anybody digs, they won't find it.
If you kill any animals on the way, put those bones on top.
I am the most concerned with defeated manner. Just how deep.
At least 4 feet.
Oh my gosh.
They're small pieces, though, so the hole doesn't have to be that big.
Oh my god! How many pieces are there?
There's so many.
There's a lot.
Grown ass man.
You heard how many times he said here.
Rewind it. Somebody get the VOD. Get a
This is
VOD
my
counter.
entire night. This is my entire. The rest.
This is
the
morning
rest of my
for you.
day is
You still
spent
got the rest of the day.
mistress.
Garrick's day off is not going as well as Ferris Bueller's.
No. All because I said the unholy word.
My day off is great,
I-
though, so I
I'm
mean,
just saying.
this is what we call a
Well, you
win-lose
and I are
situation.
winning. I got a piece of wood. You got to also do some, carving of your own.
It's art.
This is my day, Trace. You have to ask me anything else about, but I'm ready. I know it. This is my day.
Oh, God. At various points in the day, several other members of Bridge 4 would just walk by. Oh, hey, Garrick.
I just freeze behind the bag.
You're so
Wave.
innocuous that nobody even
Nonchalantly wave. Just
it doesn't matter. No matter how suspicious you act, and everybody's just like,
nobody
yeah,
questions it
he's
because
Garrick.
I'm the silent one. Hey, to be fair, of all the people to get five silver essentially from silence, glad I could be of assistance.
Silence
Can't
is
wait
silver.
till we meet whoever's son this was.
Inega Montoya.
Oh, God. Jesus.
You killed my father.
Goodbye to die.
All right.
Yes.
Well, that's fun. Pelinar, what are you up to today, buddy?
Well, I just have a couple questions.
Oh, sure.
Are we on like a set guard schedule? I'm always like night shift or whatever, or are we
So
rotating, or
it depends on need. Today's your day off. The other members of Bridge 4 are working. There's kind of a split shift between guarding Dalinar and Adolin, Renarin, and Navani directly in the war camps, or being up at the palace and helping to guard the king. Or if everybody happens to be in the same place, hey, everybody's up in the palace.
Okay.
Yeah, day
Well,
off.
I was gonna basically like look around for essentially a part-time job, but like I'll just like walk around looking if anyone needs help with anything.
Okay.
Could always use
Roll
help.
investigation.
I need more peons.
Okay. Doesn't take you too long, but you find what looks like a merchant who is going in and out of the Colin war camp. Being there's a wagon that's being pulled by a chul that appears to have broken a wheel, and is currently in the midst of being repaired. If you want to help out.
Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll a strength check, I guess. Yeah. Okay. You bend that wood right into place as the wheel gets repaired. Oh, thanks for that, young man. You're stronger than you. Oh God, you're just very strong. As he looks down at your massive biceps.
Of course, absolutely. It's
Uh,
it's what I like to do.
Yeah, of course. You see him kind of fish into his pocket and pull out a handful of marks for you. Go ahead and add 5 bronze.
Oh, no, thank you, sir. That's
Oh.
all yours. The pleasure is just helping you.
Oh, well, if you say so. Anything you want from the merchants area? As he kind of gestures to the back of his cart.
Well,
Roll a perception check. There are a couple of interesting bits and pieces here and there. You find a book. You can't read what the book says, but it's a book.
You know what? This looks pretty interesting, and I have several friends who do know how to read, so maybe they'll teach me. Maybe they'll like it. Yeah, I'll take this.
You see him give you a bit of an odd look at the teach me bit. But he nods. I hope you enjoy having it read to you, Sonny, as he pats you and gets on his way.
Have a good day, sir.
Sweet. Raphael, day off. What do?
I'll be right back.
Are the super dejected ones in a camp nearby us? Like we've got
Yeah,
our
so-
barracks close by?
Yeah, it's for all intents and purposes, you guys are in this barrack, like at the very end. But Tolkien's. Yeah. So essentially, there are about almost 50 barracks that go throughout this whole area, and you guys are all in one, and then like each bridge crew that was taken is in another one. So they're about.
So is the one for the ones that I was helping train, are they nearby?
Yep, they
Like-
are all right next to you. So you're in a row here. So like this is you guys
Oh,
where all of you are. And then every single one of those little buildings right there are a whole ass barrack.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll kind of mosey my way over there.
Alrighty.
They all super emo and dejected. And, like kicking.
I mean, yeah, it's a weird sight. And looking at them, they seem to just still be bound as if they are in some way, shape, or form slaves. But As you're contemplating this, you'll see Lopin walk up. This is the right sour bunch, ain't it?
Yeah, definitely been through the ringer for sure. I don't know what they're sad about. They're free though.
Yeah. Hard to cast off chains once they felt them around them for so long. How did old Callow get most of you guys out? I wasn't here at that time.
You were with us for like the whole journey.
Not quite. I was there. You guys were already doing your training, so.
Thinking back on it, would I say that I'm like musically inclined from where I'm from?
Yeah, so the Erie are just generally a pretty musical people. Do 2 checks for me. Number 1, do a performance check. Number 2, do an intelligence check.
Boy, I'm so smart.
Super smart.
Performance, you said?
Yeah.
Smart.
Smart.
And intelligence too?
Yeah.
That's higher than I
Your musical ability is somewhat lacking. However, as you're fonking, you're like, you know what? There's kind of a moment where things actually started shifting, and is when you all were taken into the caverns, and that's kind of a sacred space. No, because only bridgemen go down there, and they saw you guys go down there and then become something more down there.
Mhm.
That might be a good place to start.
In the chasms or caverns?
Yeah, the caverns. And lower
As in
areas.
like just me solo or bring them with?
Bring them with is what your brain is telling you. Might be a good way to kind of get them out of their shells, get them, make them believe that they are like you, as it were, that they can become something like you, that you are not some unattainable thing.
Gotcha. So imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Or all right, cool. I'm gonna kind of just like study them as I'm ruminating on this and playing whatever instrument that I have. I don't know. I feel like it'd be something like whimsical.
You have a sort of stringy box that you have.
I'll do that then.
You play
Just
it
plucking at it,
adequately.
just thinking, plucking and thinking. I'm like, okay. And I'm studying, giving a couple nods, being like, okay, yeah, we could work with that. I'm gonna turn back around and be like, all right, well, let's see here. Got that done. It's a day off. I might as well enjoy myself. And I'm gonna head to the bar, just plucking away.
Alrighty. You pluck away your way to the bar. Alrighty. Barracks. What do?
What time is it?
Early ass morning.
Early as mine.
Yeah. Eventually you will see Garrick walk by with a barrel. But hey, that's just something that he does.
Don't question me.
Write that down in my fucking clipboard. Note that taking a barrel. I'm gonna have to deduct that from him.
Gonna have to deduct that from her pay.
Fuck you.
I don't recall him buying that barrel.
That was requisitioned.
You don't own barrels. You own weapons.
I'm the quartermaster. I own everything.
That's definitely not true. That's definitely not how that works.
Got the
That's how it
blue
works
space
in
on
my
the
brain
map.
now. That's how it works.
All right. Let's rejuggle that brain, shall we?
I'm just gonna start heading to work anyways, because that's what I do.
Alrighty. He heads to work on his day off, and he starts making sure that everything is not in a shabby state.
I'm gonna be that guy that like watches over your back, like, are you doing that right? Yeah, exactly.
No. You don't stroke horizontally. It's all vertically. Got it. That's how you put on the weapon oil. It's okay.
No, you got to go in circles. Do the alphabet.
Catching on.
Eventually, you guys will see Lowell walk back with a big ass smile on his face, as he seems very satisfied.
Can I go and find Varix? I need to
Sure.
sharpen my blade.
Yeah. You go up and you presumably would be looking for a whetstone of some kind.
Hey, Varix. Is there any chance that I could get you to sharpen this for me?
Don't mind the blood.
It's becoming, really dull.
You want me to sharpen that?
Yeah, or get one of your people to sharpen it.
That's better.
I appreciate that, and if I could get that stat, that would be awesome.
Is there blood on this fucking sword? Or whatever?
Roll a perception check. And it's a knife.
Knife.
That's not a knife.
Yep.
Nope.
No blood.
A nice red blade you have there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How'd you get it like that?
It's bone's a lot harder to cut through with a straight edge.
Oh my god. Do I get another roll on perception with that comment?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you repeat that?
Can you say that louder? I don't think they heard you in the back.
There we go. That's much better.
As you look down, you see what is largely a clean blade, but then you kind of, like, knowing the little tricks of the trade, you kind of look where there's gaps in the hilt, and you're like, there's dried blood in there.
So you can elaborate?
No.
Please take your blade back.
Even question any further. It's like, yeah, no point.
Come talk to me with an explanation tomorrow.
You can have this.
I'm gonna go find Garrick.
Okay.
You owe me a new blade.
He's like
the red
just
chip
full
out,
in the hole,
I
just
put it in
digging.
his hand, I close it, I pat it, and I walk the fuck away.
As he finishes filling in the last hole, he walks the fuck away.
He's just standing over him.
Paid my dues.
Eric, you're just like,
Quite
I'm pretty sure the
literally.
sun should still be up. Why is there a shadow here?
That word is legitimately banned. Those were consequences.
Regret.
Oh, fuck, that was funny.
All right. Well, go ahead and end the session there before things spiral out of control more.
Yay! Wait. Can I do my carving first?
Oh, sure. Roll your performance check with advantage.
All right, let's do this. All right, performance check with advantage. This time I'm just gonna do a we'll do a scene. We'll do like a river or a waterfront just kind of carved into the front of this piece of wood.
No.
Let's go.
That'll do. Yeah, you will carve an expertly made section of what appears to be a nice little area next to what looks like a river, and there's what appears to be a statue of some kind on a pedestal, and a couple of other smaller statues that surround it.
I needed a backdrop for my action figures.
As you look at it, there's like a strange familiarity, but like feels like a secondhand familiarity. Seems like a restful place of some kind.
I'm just gonna set them all up kind of like next to my cot.
So disappointed. Okay. In any case, you'll hear little Rogo humming contentedly as you continue to express your artistic talents. All right. I'll go ahead and end there then. Well, I blame everybody except for the girls for not recognizing Roy's rest.
Oh wow.
That can't be one.
Recognize it.
Hey,
bad.
like again, secondhand
Pretty
familiarity.
bad.
I just stay silent. That's what I do best.
Sure.
Sure.
God.
I smoke
Anyways,
weed.
I just let the wood
congratulations.
talk to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations on Dribbles the Clowning this fucking through fucking everywhere.
We all
Dude,
know
I
that
still
reference.
have to find where his freaking leg is. I found everything else.
It's not a good time for me.
We've
My
got a lot
favorite
of him
part
in
is
ours.
that I am very content believing that Garrick was just walking around with sacks delivering things because he had more important shit to do than I did.
God, good thing I was
Hey,
the one
buddy,
working today.
walks away.
Otherwise, he could have gotten a new blade.
And let's see.
Oh, I
what
got a new blade.
Well, not for me.
No, not from you.
Let's see.
Could have one of my
What's
apprentices.
another example of consequences? Ooh.
Conquank is.
I like that I am not the source of consequences this time. It is now Marshall. Marshall and Lowell are doing this to us.
The
I
eye
didn't
hole
do
is worth
anything.
it.
Oh shit.
I just solved a problem. That's all.
I ran into a
That
problem.
you
and
did,
I solved
sir.
it.
That you did.
It was
You solved
remarkable, actually, how clean he was afterwards. He washed thoroughly.
Thorough.
There was a barrel of water next to me, so
regard.
Thorough regard.
Through.
They basically
Lord.
contaminate that water for no reason.
To be fair, it was just a rain barrel, so you know.
okay. If that happened, could I cut my toes off and sell them or use them as?
I'm
Well, I
just
guess-
saying, if that happens to my character, I'm playing it off like I knew that the whole time, and it's a fashion accessory.
What if I told you that this has happened to one of your characters?
Oh God.
Oh no.
Nobody else said it though. Did they?
No. No, I'm just. This actually happens to be very similar to one of your fuckers.
Oh, is it
Oh,
the
no.
paralyzed one?
Probably.
You won't tell us. So you know
Enjoy
we
the
evil
flute
DM.
sounds.
I am. Nice subtle.
Old shelf produce.
But on that note, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah. Good night, bud.
99.
Oh,
Good night.
Trace, I'll be on most of tomorrow if you're on. So
Night night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, friends.
Later, y'all.
Man,
Bye.
everybody leaves me.
And everybody's
Walked
gone.
away first.
Lord. What a mess.
I wanted
Somewhere
to
else.
show
Archie's.
Brandon what I got set up
Maniac.
earlier.
Wait,
It's
an actual death.
plastic now.
What is that?
Last
Blast
one.
Boys.
Just some of the Pokemon cards that I
Check
picked
out
up
that
with
one.
Brandon.
Check out that
I
one.
finally got them in plastic.
Giant
Oh, nice. Charizard
Ye-
down at the bottom.
Yep.
I didn't see the other two.
Blastoise, and then this one I thought was a throwaway. It's Erica, but it's one of the most valuable 3 cards in the entire set that I opened.